Oh my God.
Can you see me? I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
see you, boys.
Your Zoom is Brent Meister General. Your Zoom chat.
Hello. You right?
Fucking hell, I'm excited.
I've been sorry about this, Joe, but I'm not David Brent. Um I've been I've been dismissed to my wife's counselling room. She's a mental health counsellor. I need that massively. That is a fact. But this is her office because, oh, I'm doing the housework. You can't do this while I'm doing the housework. Love me. Pathetic. Sorry, straight into bread. You all right?
It's incredible.
Flipping hell.
You boys. You boys.
Oh,
Absolute legends.
Well,
I
not
don't know what to
comparatively.
do.
No, I don't. I can't stop the way looking at how you do the tie, fiddling with the
Ah,
tie.
oh, yeah. Do you like it, Joe?
Yeah.
Two for a tenner from Nobby Burton down the market. Have four, please. Yeah. Oh God.
Oh my God. I'm so what am I? I'm on the back foot here because I'm just gonna giggle. Flipping hell.
You on the back foot. You're having a laugh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're bloody right, mate.
Oh, anyway.
Oh my God. Calm down,
So,
Brent.
Flipping hell. I
yeah.
like how you're doing that in your little chair.
Yeah. So, why do you want a job here? Shoot. Yeah. Oh, he gives the tests. Oh, oh
Fucking
God.
hell, this is mind blowing. Is this real? What's happening?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, cameo videos, mate. I just do thousands of them.
Do you?
Yeah, there's a lot of. I suppose I've been doing this 20
hang on
years.
a
So,
minute. I can't just slip in and out of.
Well, you're gonna have to.
oh,
It's a
that's what
roller
she.
coaster.
That's what she said. Um, Dave. Dave throws in an innuendo. Yeah, you won't win a. You won't win a Pulitzer for filth. Yeah. Anyway. Oh.
So yeah, how did you start being a Brent impersonator?
Um. Not very interesting story, to be honest with you, Joe.
Oh,
Okay.
perfect for this
Yeah.
podcast.
No, I used to run an events business where I would hire out bands and DJs and all sorts of entertainers and stuff. I did it for 18 years. And I had a PA at the time, and she said, every time you tell me to do something, you sound like this character on this documentary on BBC Two
On this
at 11 o'clock on a
documentary.
Monday night. She goes, you
Right.
really sound like him. And I hadn't seen it at that time. So I watched it and I went back in the next morning. I went, you're fired, get out. Um, but I thought, yeah, I do sound a bit like him. And then I look like him as well. So I grew the goats. Kept getting approached in my local town,
Did
in
you, what,
same,
hang on. You're from East Grinstead, aren't you?
yeah,
I saw you because I'm from East Grinstead. I used to live in Hartfield.
yeah.
So I saw you on the train a couple of years ago. I went, fucking hell. There he
Oh, I
is.
wish I saw you. I would have fanned,
Well, I think David was doing it the other
mobbed you.
way.
Would have mobbed you,
Yeah.
mate. Yeah.
So have you
Yeah,
lived
I'm
in East
always on the
Grinstead?
train.
Right.
Always.
Yeah, always up and down.
Right. I would have either been going to do a gig. What I call a gig is different to
Yeah,
you guys.
what is a gig? Yeah, what is a gig?
So a gig to me would be just going into someone's office and doing a spoof motivational speech for them all. Um, Walking around, recreating scenes from The Office, and they film it, and then they use it on their social media and stuff. So that sort of thing. I was probably heading into an office. If I wasn't, I'd be going to a stag do or a wedding. I just get hired. Brent
Got
fits
some
in
balls.
to a lot of things. He
Perfect,
fits
isn't
in.
it? Yeah.
A lot
I,
of
s-
events. Yeah.
I saw one of Stag Do. Someone's filming up the stairs, and you appear at the door, and it's so funny because he just
Oh,
open. His mates don't know,
yeah.
and you're
Yeah.
just. It's like,
I like when Brent goes, I'm coming up, so I better get the pipe started. Come on, and he goes, come on. I loved it. I love that. That really, yeah, that gets things going. But yeah, I'm so thick-skinned now. I can just walk. I just do it. I
because I
love it.
was like, shit,
Love
I'd
it.
be. So there's no. So if someone's, is there certain things you won't? If someone says, "Oh, come and do my wedding," yeah, Stag Do, yeah. Is there anything you go? I'm not doing a funeral. What won't? What
I
are?
tell you what, you just reminded me, Joe. So, I always thought, yeah, Brent fits into nearly every event there is, right?
Hmm.
But if anyone asked me to do like a funeral or something, I'd never do a funeral. But then these lads asked me to do a wake, and they said their mate had died, and he was sort of mid-30s. He was a raver, and he died of too much of that, and
Hmm.
yeah, crazy lifestyle, which he didn't. That's how he wanted to be, and all his mates were lads, and they kept badgering me. They kept saying, "Please come." He was the biggest fan. He'd love it if he knew you were here. Blah blah blah. And I said, I can't be at a few. What about the family? And they were like, no. And they overwhelmed. He had about 50 very close raving friends who all wanted me to be there, and it was in Eastbourne, right? So I went to this hotel in Eastbourne, and the first thing they wanted me to do was walk in the wake and sing "Free Love on the Free Love Freeway." Grab the mic there was a DJ there, grab the mic and sing "Free Love on the." So I started doing that, singing "Free Love." There's a karaoke track to it, so I started singing it, and right in front of me was the mum, the dad, the aunties, the uncles, and all the lads and girls and all his friends were at the bar. They were all on it, cracking up, shouting. They were really happy that I was there. And the family, their faces, they probably thought, what the fuck's going on? This is my son's funeral. You know what I mean? I'm like, and I'm singing
Fuck.
"Pretty Girl on the Hood of a Cadillac," yeah. So, and it was really weird. But then afterwards, they all came up and went, "Oh my God, that was so amazing. He would have loved that." And I had a beer with them and stuff and had a good old laugh. And the family were fine. They didn't look fine at the time, but they were fine. They were.
Wow.
I walked away from there, and I said to myself, I'm never ever going to do that again. I'd never do a wake again. But
Yeah.
it was a one off. And
Christ, you got some balls. You really got some balls.
you that's coming from you.
Wow, like it's a very different environment. Like everything I do is very much set up. It's the walking into the unknown that I think
Yeah.
is the brave bit.
Yeah.
Because like if you
Yeah.
do in a theatre or comedy club, you go, there'll be a stage, there'll be chairs and all that kind of stuff. But you go, oh, I'm walking into a wake. Here we go. There could be even like stag do's. They get, you don't know what
Well,
that's going to
stag
be.
do's. You said about my TikTok, Joe, a video that's on there.
Mm,
That's blown up recently, and I
mm,
get a lot of inquiries for stag do's. A lot of them back out because they can't afford it, but a lot of them can because now people don't get married until their mid-30s.
yeah,
So
yeah,
they're
bit
all
more.
quite successful in what they do in their careers and stuff, and they're all quite sophisticated. Was back in the day, 20 years ago, I remember once I did a stag do and I gave up doing stag do's after this. I was at this stag do and we were having a laugh and stuff, and they were early 20s, and they picked me up off the
Oh,
ground,
yeah. That's what I thought.
and
They do all that.
stuff fell out of my pockets and stuff. And I thought, see you later, boys. And I just walked out.
Yeah.
So I thought I will never do a stag do again. But now, over the last couple of years, they're really sophisticated. The dads go and the uncles go, and they're all in their
Well,
30s. It's
I
good.
had to arrange a stag do recently, and it was a Saturday. Why is my camera doing that? It was a Saturday morning. We just had a little breakfast around someone's house, and I hired a guitarist just because I thought it'd be a bit weird. I thought I'd love David Brent to come
Oh,
round. What would
imagine
you
you
have
have-
done around a breakfast table?
Yeah.
What would have been your thing?
What do you like to know up front? So you say,
Yeah,
Dave, you get an
thing
email
is-
for David. We're going to be having breakfast. I'd like you to come in and do whatever you think. What's your think? What do you think there? Yeah.
Weirdly, I don't like too much information.
Oh, really?
Right.
Yeah, I kind of like, I like to just storm in and take over. And
Storm in and take over.
with your experience as actors, you can and comedians, you can read people quite well. So, I know who to approach and who not to and what to. So, but the great thing about David Brent, I'm pretty much protected by the character
Yeah.
because I can go, well, that's what David Brent would have done. That's what David Brent would have said. And it's, you know what I mean? So I can stand behind the character, which is lucky.
So you just basically, when you go into it, is there a thing you do that gets you into it, like touching a tie or something, and you go, "No, I'm now Brent." You know what I mean? And then you just think
No,
it
mate.
like him.
Honestly, I think I have turned into him. I think Tim, he went years ago, and I'm now David Brent. It's so easy for me. I just slot into it. When I meet strangers, they go, "Is that your normal voice? Are you being you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm out of character now." And they're like, "Oh, we can't tell the difference."
What about the
worrying.
goatee? You committed to that, haven't you?
Yeah, so I was thinking, you got to go for it, haven't you?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
What about the
But
missus?
do you know
Is she
what?
like?
It's grey. So when I do David Brent, I use little trade secret. I use mascara.
It's so accurate.
Put a bit of mascara in there.
But you've got a car hire, like a chauffeur service as well. Is that
Yeah,
right?
well, that's how I met Dave's sister, who's lovely, by the way, and she bloody loves you, mate. Oh God.
Oh,
She is so proud of you, mate. How that started was it's all about me, this, isn't it? I want to talk about
Very
you
much
two.
so.
No.
No. We're wringing you dry.
That's what she said. Anyway, so I do a lot of weddings. I storm in and interrupt the best man's speech.
Tim, nice little earner, is it?
Bunsen burner, nice little earner. Yeah,
I bet it bloody is.
so not why I do it. Yeah, I do it to bring laughter. So, so I storm into a wedding. So I've done so many. I've done thousands of weddings over the years, and every time I turn up, they've got a wedding car, right? And being a businessman, I've always sort of looked at trying to, like you've just said about rinsing me with my. I always looked at ways of earning an extra bit of bunts. So yeah, I bought a nice posh car and started saying I could be your wedding car driver as well as being Brent on the day.
Oh,
And
my brain would not think like that. It really doesn't. I never look for opportunity. They just probably pass me by daily.
Yeah.
So do you drive them as Brent?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Because
Amazing.
because the people that have hired me are big fans of Ricky or The Office, and most people that hire me know the full script of The Office, every word of every character, and you just have to, you have to.
It's funny, it sort of do, don't you? Everything you've said, go, I remember that scene. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Do you know that scene where Brent has just seen Neil? And then he comes out and he's sort of whispering to Tim that he could have easily have had him.
Yeah, it'd be nothing against karate. Yeah, big boy shit, mate. Big boy shit. Yeah, I'll put him through that wall. Yeah, he's like a little slug with no personality.
Honestly, I remember watching that scene for the first time, just thinking that is amazing bit of observation. That.
Oh yeah, incredible.
Yeah. Oh.
But all those, it just that all those characters, everyone knows a character from The Office in their real life. And that's.
I remember the one. You remember the scene with it's brilliant. Oh, what's his name? Garth Marenghi guy.
Matt Holness.
Matt Holness. You know, he's the IT guy, and that bit where he says, "It's not your computer. It's Werman Hogg's computer." I literally heard it 3 days later behind me in the office.
Did you?
And I was doing that.
Yeah.
It's so.
Well,
So
that
well
whole
observed.
scene when he says, "Oh, they said no professionals."
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And he goes about oh, Bruce Lee, Enter the Dragon. I think you find it was Way of the Dragon.
Oh, doesn't he
what?
say, "No, I haven't seen that"? Have you not? No. I've
Yeah.
seen.
Yes, nailed it. That's so. And there are people like that.
Oh,
aren't
fucking! I
there?
work with them left, right, and
Yeah,
centre.
I know.
Oh, fuck off!
I know.
Oh, so good.
Oh,